接下来就让我们有请诺贝尔和平奖得主穆罕默德·尤努斯博士来为我们说几句话。Next, may we please invite Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus to give his remarks of encouragement. Please put your hands together and welcome Dr. Yunus.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, I'm delighted to be back again. I was here 2 years back, and I was looking forward to coming back again. But although there's in between there are 2 years gone, I was almost constantly in touch with the university here, the Central University, to Professor Mike Shen, because of the interest this university is showing in the concept of social business. So there's a lot of email exchanges keep going back and forth. And not only is because what you have been doing in this university and also in Taiwan, it's also because this university is playing a role in a global context also through the Yunus Center here and other Yunus centers around the world, into the academic conferences and the presentation of papers, attending conferences and so on. So we are very close to each other, although physically we don't meet as frequently as we wish, but definitely we are in constant touch with each other. So I'm delighted that I could come back again and see this big competition coming up, and today is the final day for that. And I got used to getting to the final day as I was in the Olympics. So all the finals are there. So it was fun to be there, and it's fun to be here too. We had a great day yesterday with the conference on the East Asia Conference on Social Business. So we had a very hectic day, very useful day. And today is another day that we'll be spending on the issues related to social business. Competition like this is one good way to go in deeper understanding of social business. It's one thing to talk about it, another thing to get into the nitty-gritty of it, how to design one. And that's the most important part of social business, designing that social business. So the competition helps everybody, those who are participating, those who are judging, those who are giving prizes, everybody to have more and more clarification into it, seeing it in a precise way, rather than in kind of a broad brush kind of idea of social business. In designing things, like in designing a business, you can't do it in a broad brush. You have to go into the fine things into it and make sure it works precisely, not just in a kind of a general conceptual way. So that's a good thing about going to this competition. I like that idea, and I'll be seeing the presentations of it. And one thing I was noticing here, be brave in innovation for social good. That one remark I would like to bring in the context of social business. Innovation is a very important thing. You have to create new ideas, new things. But innovation gives the impression you do things within the rule of the game. The game remains unchanged. Within that, you now come up with newer ideas so that you can do better than before. But when we talk about social business, it's way beyond innovation. We are setting new rules of the game. No longer the same rules, and we try to innovate. So when we talk about social business, we are looking at setting up the new rules. Within that, what you can do, bringing your creative power to make it happen. So that's one distinction I want to emphasize because it's not within the rules that we know already. These are new rules of the game. What is the difference between the two rules? One rule, the conventional rule, you do business to make profit for yourself. So everything is, rules are designed to make that purpose achievable and do better. Innovation comes to make it better than that. But in social business, we remove that rule completely. Our business is not for us to make money out of it. Our rules is to solve a problem, to design a business to solve a problem. So we have moved away from the old rules to the new rules. This type of competition makes it clearer and clearer. When you come to it, you have to make absolutely sure what you're talking about. So that needs to be said and resaid again and again. And we have been talking about in a global context. When you have this design competition like the one you have, all the three that I saw here coming to the final judgment today, at least two of them, one may not be applicable in every single country. What you do in this country, in Taiwan, trying to resolve your problems through social business, if you succeed in achieving that, solving the problem that you mentioned in your design, you not only solve the problem of Taiwan, you actually solve the problem of the whole world. Because these problems are universal problems. These are not problems related to only Taiwan. Once you solve any problem in Taiwan by business procedure, you will be changing the whole world. It's not just one part of the world that you did a wonderful job. The moment you're successful, the whole world will come to you to learn from you how you did it, because they need it. You're talking about the waste management, one of the design, one of the issues that this competition will be dealing with in the final stage is waste management, and particularly in the garment industry and so on. So that is a universal problem, much bigger problem than Taiwan has. We can go into details, but I will not right now. But if you can come up with this solution, then definitely the whole world will be rushing towards you to see what it is, how you did it. And from then on, it's a question of improving it, making more innovation into it so that it becomes more efficient and so on. And both are waste management, one on the garment side and another on the fruit side. So these are the two cases that we have. So I'm underlining the point that what you do in this campus right now is not something of a local importance. It is of tremendous global importance. So we pay attention to it so that we know if we make it, we are changing the world completely. And that's the significance of it. And I feel jealous about Taiwan because it's such a lucky country. You have everything got, everything made. And poverty is almost at the last stage here, very few people. That's not true for many other countries, including Bangladesh. It's a huge number of people who are in poverty. But we don't have to get threatened by it. We see as a challenge how to make it happen so that we can bring poverty to zeros very quickly, so that we know that for sure it's happening, and that goal of zero poverty remains in front of us. I say Taiwan is lucky because you have very few people, very small percentage of population who are in poverty. That is an exciting opportunity also. We talk about zero poverty, so Taiwan will be quicker to arrive at zero poverty than anybody else. Have we decided on the date when Taiwan will have a situation where not a single person will be a poor person? Having few poor people is wonderful news, but not enough good news, because we have to come to zero level. So we have to put that in front of us, everybody's. Is it too much of a trouble to make it happen? No, not at all. Simply because we don't pay attention to it, it doesn't get done. But we can do that. And Taiwan may be the first country in the world to really build the poverty museum, saying that goodbye to poverty. It will never come back to us. Not a single person in Taiwan is a poor person anymore. If you want to see poverty in Taiwan, you have to come to visit our poverty museum. That's the only place you'll see poverty. So that's the kind of challenge social business takes. We don't take it lightly. It's a very serious business, and we are excited about it, and that's what the excitement today about designing a social business. Thank you very much. Welcome to Social Business.